fucking morons.
This year, 2020, you've got to learn to look there and don't look at yourself.
I just think, like, naturally, you feel like that's the play. Right. I mean, I can't even fucking see myself.
That's the irony.
I know, my eyesight's like really bad.
That's the irony, right? Okay.
And if I wear contacts, then you can see the light.
Well, it's like if I wear my glasses, all you can see is the reflection of the ring light in it, which is really annoying. But suddenly everything comes into
I know,
focus.
but suddenly, yeah, exactly.
Right, okay. Welcome back. We are the
BEAUTYREHAB.
Yay! And we started off by laughing about the fact that Joe, still after doing this for 2 years, doesn't know where to look down the camera. We thought we would film a video about things that we are loving and relying on right now that are helping us with our beauty rehab. Mm-hmm. I try to make me go to...
I know. It's all part of my... So I've basically got so sad and so upset about my hair and lack thereof that I've been buying like...
I really like it. I think it's really cheap.
Things. It's really cheap. Like, my kids.
Where did you get it from?
Claire's accessories. Like, my kids spend their lives in Claire's accessories.
Yeah,
like, it's like
bit of toot,
loads of toot, and they've got these quite cute. And they're only about £5, something like that.
And it's on a band.
Yeah, so
you
it's
don't
like
tie it right. Okay.
No,
yeah.
and the good thing about it being on a band is it doesn't slip.
Yeah.
Because I've also bought what are they called, like scarves and stuff, but they tend to slip
that's
back.
much better. That's really quick. I might go in and get some of that.
Yeah, they're really cute.
So I was saying to Joe earlier on that the secret to growing anything back, and we're going to talk about my nails in a minute because they've been as well as my hair, is to just try and leave it alone. Basically, feed it from within and leave it alone. So no colouring, no straightening, no blow drying, all those things that we do that make our hair remotely okay.
Yeah, but
the best thing you can do is just...
But it's so grey. Look. I can't leave that. Show me. You've just come
because I knew you were coming across because I had a white line. Because the darker my roots, the greyer they are.
But surely at the root, that's where it's like the healthy hair anyway.
Yeah,
I don't dye.
That's why I don't worry. But no, I don't dye this. This is just my old grey that grows out. But I'm straightening my hair loads, so I love this. I love the idea that a Claire's accessory can help save your hair.
Oh, I just think it's like it's a needs must.
It looks really.
Do you know what? I absolutely. This is the truth. I nearly bought a wig.
Really?
Yeah, until I just realised how hot and uncomfortable they are.
Really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And also that's really chic. I quite like that. It's quite your look. How many of them have you bought? So they're about 5 a
About 10.
I know.
The kids bought some as well. I've borrowed some of theirs.
No, I think I might buy
cute.
some. I really like it.
Do you know what the hard thing is though?
What?
Is that these things are fine because they're here.
Yeah.
But lots of them are created, the other ones are created for people with normal size heads.
Or children.
Or children, and not our big meatheads.
Yeah, so where do they go?
Yeah, so they kind of look more like a scrunchie. Like, you know when some people can wear like a top hat, if we were to be a little fascinator.
It would be a fascinator on the corner, yeah.
So it's a bit like that. But,
what else are you doing to rehab your hair? Because you've got a couple of things here.
Yeah, so try not to do anything to it, blow dry it and all that kind of stuff.
So are you air drying it and then just putting it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been using some VIRTULABS cream.
Okay.
I think it's called a 3-in-1 cream.
It's not that one. That's the one I love from VIRTULAB.
It's I can't even remember where I got it. I think Nicola Clark gave it to me. I think.
Yeah. She's VIRTULAB ambassador.
And I've also been using
Philip Kingsley Elasticizer.
Because actually, my colourist told me that this was amazing, and obviously it's got that sort of cult following.
Do you sleep in it?
I do, but only if I've put it on very early in the day so that it's dry.
Yeah.
You know, I can't sleep with wet hair. I mean, it's dried in, you know what I mean? But it's still on there.
That's my problem with it. Loads of people love this product. And this is the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. This is the Coconut Breeze one.
I mean, I've obviously used it.
She obviously has used it. But
it's got part of my barnet in there.
I don't like... So ideally, you're supposed to sleep in it. And unless you put a towel on your pillow, it gets everywhere.
Yeah. Well, this one you can leave on for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you can leave it for 20 minutes.
But you have to use it before you wash your hair. It's like a pre-treatment.
Yeah, I know.
But do you know what else is...
Which is why it's better slept in, and then you wake up in the morning and wash
and then
your
it's
hair.
easy.
Yeah. I feel
some things are cult for a reason, and I think
it's good for dry hair. I'm not really sure if it's good for that much.
But actually, my hair is dry.
Is it?
As well, so it's like this bit down here, that's like dehydrated like a freaking mother.
I know.
But you know what? What was I going to say? Like this.
So how often are you using that?
About 2-3 times a week.
Oh,
No, about twice a week, because I've run out. Because what I was using beforehand was the Olaplex, and that run out. So this is what I've been using.
And have you preferred the Olaplex or have you preferred the Philip Kingsley?
Well, the Olaplex it's quite a small bottle and it doesn't really last that long, whereas this lasts much longer. But what I have been doing is just really giving my head a good massage to get the blood flowing to it and sort of just try and get a bit of circulation going to it. I mean, it's not really working. I'm still like...
I think it is. I think your hair that's growing out is really healthy and much thicker. But I think what you're frustrated by is, I think, when I showed you my little bits of broken off hair, so there they are, look, and you said, but I don't understand, like, why is your hair not growing? And I said, that's how much hair grows in a year. It grows 6 inches in a year. It's a slow,
I'm sure some people's grows quicker.
My hair grows fast, and the most it will grow is 1/2 inch a month. So, and it's painful. It's a painful process.
So my friend Lucy...
What does Lucy do for a living?
She's a wedding planner.
Okay.
She says that she gets her hair cut only on a full moon and it grows back quicker.
Lucy's obviously bonkers.
At this
Love
point,
you, Lucy, but no.
And then I'm taking...
Well, let's talk about supplements.
Okay.
Right? So what are you taking? Because I am taking the hair jellies that Ian Salis recommended to me. It's his own formulation and it's vegetable gelatin because I don't eat red meat. Now, the thing is, I haven't noticed it making my hair grow any faster, but we'll get onto my nails in a minute. My nails are starting to grow much thicker and much faster, and I think that's where you notice it first.
How long have you been taking it?
I've been taking those sporadically, so not all the time. So they're on the side.
Well,
so I can take
I
3
know,
here and then I forget, and then I'll take 3 the next day and then 2 the next day and stuff like that. I've probably been taking them for nearly 3 months.
So what have they got? L-tyrosine in them?
So they've got, they're basically the active ingredient is a gelatin and it's a vegetable gelatin.
Oh, and they've got zinc in them. Oh, they have got biotin in them as well then?
Yeah, but the only reason that Ian said that you put biotin in them is because then you can advertise them as promoting hair growth. But actually, he said biotin really isn't that active. What you need is some sort of collagen, keratin.
Yeah.
You know, you need some sort of animal / vegetable protein to try and make your hair grow back. So you need to give it the building blocks of what it needs.
When your hair does grow back, does it grow back everywhere?
No.
So I'm not suddenly going to get like under armpits. I mean, I have got, I didn't have them lasered, so they...
I mean, technically...
I'm not going to end up with like hairy knuckles and stuff, am I? Or hairy toes. I don't want hairy toes.
Hairy back, hairy shoulder.
I don't want to have to put a weave into my...
I mean, technically your body would take the nutrients it needs everywhere on your body, but it won't create new hair follicles. What you're doing is just feeding the hair follicles what it needs to grow the hair.
What about this hair follicle that growing out of
that sadly will also take the nutrients. Sadly.
Bastard.
But if you've never had hairy knuckles, you won't get hairy knuckles.
But
and you're lucky if you've just got the one hair and not the 15 I've got.
So I can't like do a rainbow
Tell you
brain.
what I did just before Christmas, having talked about it for ages, I finally dug my Philips Lumea out again, charged it up, gave myself a massive great big chin zapping, and still 6 weeks later nothing has come through. It's so good. So what you've got AHS Super Collagen Plus Vitamin C.
Yeah, I got these from Superdrug. They were £19.
Okay.
And you take 3 a day.
And can I have a quick look? Are they what sort of collagen are they? Do you know? Are
they should be bovine.
Bovine collagen. Let's have a look. Not suitable for vegetarians or vegans. Yes, so it's obviously some sort of animal collagen, which I would imagine it's bovine collagen. Bovine or
well, to be honest, when I went into Superdrug, these are the only ones they had, so I bought.
I honestly, hand on heart, I think now going on to nails, the first thing you'll notice if it's starting to work. How long have you been taking them?
2 weeks.
Yeah, you'll start noticing a difference probably around the 6-week mark, and your nails will start to grow. And I had a disaster with my nails about the steely-eyed of you will have noticed that for the last 6 weeks I haven't had my long gels, and basically what happened was I had my gels taken off and my nails have been overbuffed and I had a really dark red colour on, and the dark red seeped into my nails, and the only thing I could do was to go cold turkey, so I cut them all really short. But I noticed that it's growing really quickly, and I suspect it's that's giving.
Well, if that's the only difference that you've, from what you're doing, then it's got to be that, hasn't it?
Yeah, as far as I know, they are just growing back, and I've just gone cold turkey, so they look disgusting. I'm sorry, but all I can do is the same advice for my nails that I give Jo for her hair is basically just ignore them try and hydrate them as much as possible. And I'm using the CND Rescue RX, which is their new paint on nail oil. Do you know, the thing is, it's an oil, so it's not pleasant to use during the day, but I keep it by the side of the bed and paint my nails every night. And then I just sort of rub it in and stuff like that. I don't know which of these two is working, but together I think some sort of supplement for hair and nail growth, I always say straight away, you need some sort of protein, vegetable or animal protein, plus an oil. And that's what you're doing there, essentially, is you're hydrating and feeding, aren't you?
I want some kind of like camel hoof. Do you know what I mean? I want them.
That's why you don't care if that comes from. I said to her, she said, "Oh, I'm not really sure about eating animals. Like, I'm a bit funny about meat." And I went, "You do realise that's probably just hoofs, tails, tongue,
lips and arseholes."
Lips and arseholes. But no, don't worry about that as long as it's in a tablet.
Yeah, I don't want to be chewing down on no bone.
No, exactly. Although you are taking. Oh my god.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I can't believe that you are taking bone broth as well, though. Oh,
I quite like it.
Really?
Yeah.
And where are you getting that from?
I get it from...
You'll get all this off Jo's stories, by the way. Follow her at Joelle Jones and you'll... via a world of TikTok and delights.
Do you know what it is?
You'll know.
It's someone said to me on Instagram after our thing
that won't
together.
Dry, by the way.
Oh yeah, you just did actually say that, didn't you?
I know.
They said, have you tried collagen loading? Because it's all the rage in the US, and I obviously didn't know what it was. So I looked into it.
So you Googled?
Yeah. I went on to Mr. Yeah, I didn't go back to her and say, what's collagen loading?
No.
I went
you Googled collagen loading.
I Googled.
And how much collagen have you actually got to take to load with collagen? Because I don't know. I've never collagen loaded in my life.
Well, what they took is the bone broth twice a day, like good quality bone broth with loads of other antioxidants in it, and a separate collagen what is it?
Hydrolyzed collagen
with vitamin
water
C.
Soluble. Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also taking a multivit.
Okay.
Vitamin D because the weather's depressing.
You're throwing everything at it, aren't you?
Fuck yes, I am. What else am I taking? Hair jellies.
The thing is, what you've got to do...
I'm over-supplementing.
You've basically got to... you've got to do it in the long term.
Yeah, I know.
It's all about compliance, and that's the thing with me, is I interviewed Ian like 5 months ago, and I've probably only got through about 2 of these in 5 months, and there's 60 capsules, so I should have got through these in 2 months, not 5 months.
Yeah,
so
it's just
about remembering to do it. It really is. And then for my hair, because we're both rehabbing our hair, I mean, this is the tiniest bottle in the world, right? So this is the Virtue Lab Perfect Ending Split End Serum, which I really like, which is a pump action serum. And I've noticed, actually, unless you keep it upright, like, see that? Yeah, and you think that's empty. That's really annoying. It's not empty. It's all in there, but look. So I put this on my hair before I blow dried it, but you can also use it afterwards. Listen, I don't like the smell of it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Really? So yeah, you quite like coke. So it's human hair keratin.
Right, okay, so that's naturally...
basically it's the ends, it's created in China. Well, the keratin is created in China. It's the ends left over from wigs, extensions, where they're all trimmed to cut. Then they hydrolyze it, basically, and then it's shipped over to America to a lab, and then you basically, the idea is you put a protein back in your hair, you put like for like back in your hair, like you put collagen into your skin, you put keratin back into your hair. And this is what I want to show you. So that's quite an old product that's been around a while, but the brand new one's in an oil. And if you look at that, can you see that in there?
Yeah, what's that? That's
the human hair. That's the hydrolyte. So basically, then you go, see, there it becomes, it mixes in a phase with the oil, and then it's in a dry oil. So that's like, better for dry hair.
And it's not like the human growth hormone or anything like that, is it?
Well, no, because basically it's from dead hair, so it's a dead protein. But the idea is, if you work on the principle of like for like, it will get into your hair.
But how can it do that if it's dead?
Because your hair is dead.
Yeah.
When it's damaged and broken, the cuticles lift up, and then this gets in there.
Right. Why can't they just take a bit of your hair out? Oh, I suppose you could.
No, you could.
And then
hello, TM, Jo Jones. That's exactly what you could do if you had the facilities. You could basically cut somebody's hair off if you weren't prepared to give your hair up, or cut it when it's long. donate it and give it back to yourself. It's like, I think the future of beauty one day will be the minute you give birth to somebody, they will take your
placenta,
umbilical cord, your umbilical cord, and then you'll basically freeze it away and then inject everything back into your body when you need it when you're older.
Yeah, like when your joints start going and all that kind of stuff.
And your hair.
Yeah, I'd love to take some of Violet's.
Oh, I want that collagen.
Yeah,
that little juicy cheeked collagen.
So clean and clear and
their hair's beautiful as well.
Yeah, they've got good hair.
Because they don't dye it, put rings in it, put wire cutters on it.
Not yet, anyway.
In the shower. Think it's a shampoo. It's not. It's a dye.
It's a blue.
Talk about this, because this is brilliant, and your eyelashes look amazing.
Yeah. So this, you know what you were saying.
What you want is this on your hair.
But that's, I mean, you get, But this, you know what you were saying about the supplements, you have to stick with them.
Yeah.
This I have stuck with.
Yeah.
Religiously. So,
and look at your eyelashes.
Honestly, they
amazing.
are.
This is Rapid Lash.
Enormous. So Lauren
Murdoch-Smith,
who's beauty editor at
Vogue.
British Vogue, I was at an appointment with her just before Christmas. And basically, her lashes walked into the door before she did, right?
Yeah.
They were enormous.
She's got Bambi eyes at the best of times.
But I never remembered them being particularly short or long before. But I mean, it was impossible not to notice them. And you just, so I asked her what she did, and she said she used Rapid Lash. And she said the thing is that, and then she used Rapid Lash, and then she says she uses Bad Girl Benefit Bang over the top.
Amazing, this guy.
Which I'd never used before. But what she...
You instantly ran out and bought both.
I know, of course, yeah. I love a good record. But what she said is it's absolutely useless if you don't use it every single day. And you don't stick with it.
Do you use it in the morning or at night?
When do I use it? At night.
I think it's best at night. So I would put that on my side, do my nails and the lash at the same time. And it's a tiny little brush.
Yeah.
And basically it's got a serum on, and you paint it in the base of your lashes. You're doing top and bottom. Okay. And it's what's known as a prostaglandin analogue, which basically is a mimicker of a chemical that's naturally found in your body. And what it does, it gets into the base of the root of the hair and it disrupts the growth cycle of the lashes. So it makes the growth cycle longer. So every hair on your body is in one of three phases: a catagen, an anagen, and a telogen phase. And that's a growing, a resting, and a dropping phase. And this extends the growing phase. And last time I used it, this is about 4 or 5 years ago when it first launched, they got so long. Now, bearing in mind, I've got big, heavy lidded old lady eyes. I had to trim my eyelashes because they started touching up.
But I can see that they're getting but I don't want to stop using it, because then it will stop.
Well, it will take a while for them to drop back out again, and they will drop out naturally. But I think you can go down from every night to every other night.
I'm sure, yeah. But at the moment, I'm doing it every night, and it really, really works.
It's expensive.
No,
the other
20 quid.
Yeah, how long does it last for? The other one that works is Lilash. Nick Chapman swears by Lilash.
But that's expensive.
That's more money, yeah.
But it's cheaper than getting... it's cheaper and better for you than getting fake lashes or getting stuck...
the problem is it takes you, 6 weeks before you notice it?
No, longer for me.
Really?
Yeah. It was to the point where I was like, this is not going to work. And I was like, I've had enough of this. And then all of a sudden it just went. I'd say you've got to give it a good 8-9 weeks.
Oh, yes, a long time every night.
And they do go a little bit red. They go where you're getting used to it.
At the base here.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
And also the other thing I've noticed, the side effect on it, it's slightly itchy.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that sort of a weird feeling?
Just a little bit, like you just want to rub it really hard. Yeah.
Yes.
But you get through it.
You do.
Yeah, and it doesn't last that long.
No.
And it's not like once I use that Latisse stuff.
Oh, I've used that as well.
Which works in about 2 weeks.
Takes about a month as well, but that's proper itchy.
That's when your eyes basically feel like they're going to fall out.
That's the drug equivalent of this being the drug-free over-the-counter.
But that's for glaucoma though, isn't it?
It's for glaucoma, yeah, absolutely.
Glaucoma.
And then what they did was they noticed these drops that you used to put in your eyes if you had glaucoma. They noticed that people that used the drops, their eyelashes grew. And that's how they discovered it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really, really works.
It does.
Yeah, so it's 20 quid, and I think...
do Allergan own Latisse now? I think they do, don't they? Who make Botox, yeah. Back in the day, there was an argument between whoever owned Latisse, which was the drug, and I'm convinced it's Allergan, but I'll put the details of the company that it is up here. They got quite a few of them taken off the market because there was some sort of trade infringement. But it works, and prostaglandin analogue lash serums work. And then, so basically what we're doing is we're hydrating and trying to grow back nails, lashes, hair. What are you loving on your skin at the moment? Because you know me, I love anything water-based.
Oh, that's lovely,
and I've just started using this. This is the Paula's Choice Water-Infused Electrolyte Moisturiser. And it's basically just it's got the similar sort of texture as the ordinary NMF. And it's basically a mineral-rich, water-based, coffee, berry, algae-rich, mimics your own natural moisturising factors, sort of gel-like moisturiser.
It's lovely.
It's like a cool, long drink of water.
I just love the name as well, the electrolytes and stuff. It just feels like it's just putting all the good.
It's got minerals in it. It's got a lot of minerals in it to try and mimic your own natural moisturising factors.
Yeah, you can feel that, can't you?
Oh, it's lovely.
It is really nice. So what do you use?
Make a nice body product as well.
Actually, that is really nice. So when do you put this on over the top of serums?
I would put that over the top of serums because at the moment serums aren't enough for me. I need a little bit of energy.
Yeah, in the winter,
moisturiser.
It's too dry now.
Yeah. What are you using?
I'm using Origin's oil-free energy boosting gel moisturiser.
Because it's a really similar formulation in the sense that it's an oil-free gel and you really like it. But you know what you're a sucker for, don't you?
The smell?
No, it's the energy boosting.
Yeah. It's the
anti-tiredness.
It's anything to it's just light. You don't need a lot. You feel like your skin's just had a big gulp of something good. And it just feels like it sits like hydrating on your skin for a long time afterwards. What's that? Vitamin C, isn't it, that smell? That's what I've always thought it is.
It might be fragranced.
I quite like the smell.
It's a lovely smell. It's citrusy, but I wouldn't use it on sensitive skin.
I don't use it in the evening. I only use it in the morning. No, I've got
because you like that zingy feeling.
Yeah, I don't. When I go to bed, I'm more about treating. So that's when I put on my BHA, and if I need to do something a bit more active. But this is just for me. This is just an everyday one.
And then, do you ever look down at your legs at this time of year and go, "Whoa, lizard skin"?
Yeah.
I'm
gross.
Always looking down. I've got a nice...
I've started looking at my arms and thinking that...
No, look, mine arm. I've got a nice sexy heel on and a jean, and then I've got like 3 inches of scaly leg. So I've discovered this. So this was sent to me. This is a new range, okay? So it's LBB.
Oh, I see.
Life is Beautiful in Balance, okay? And it's mainly a travel range, okay? So it's a travel range of products that make you look good hydrate your skin on the run. Ooh. But this is the reason I like it, right, okay? It's a hydrating balm, which means you can put it in your handbag, and if you look down and your hands are dry or your legs are dry, you just do this and it goes in really nicely.
So nice. So put a little bit on my elbow.
So it's formulated basically for flying and being on the move. But move. But
oh, fucking...
See, look, if you get a little old lady leg bit like that, look, you just put that on and it gives them a real good gloss and glow. It's so good. Don't look at that. They need shaving.
What, do?
My legs.
I thought you meant my arm.
It's brilliant. You put it in your handbag.
There, I can't have one.
So you put it in your handbag and it sort of gives you this instant gloss. It's not what it's formulated for.
What is it formulated for?
It's formulated for flying and emergencies. But who doesn't want a stick balm moisturiser that works really well? I tested it. It lasts for 24 hours. I woke up the next day, my legs were super hydrated even after getting out the shower. And it's LBB Organic Hydration Balm.
Oh, it'd be good for the heels of your feet.
Everywhere. Yeah. It's basically just an emergency. You look down, your hands are dry, your cuticles are dry. It'll work anywhere. It's really good.
Do you know, I can't go to bed now without, and haven't been for about a year or two now, without using hand cream. I'm like that old woman from, what's the old woman from Barbara? What was her name? You know, who goes to bed and she's like this. What was...
The Good Life.
Yeah.
And it's Barbara and Tom.
Yeah.
And Margot.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's Margot. She was continually moisturising.
That's like me before bed. Yeah. Jerry.
Margot and Jerry.
Yeah, and she's like that. I don't know what you're talking about, Jerry. That's all. I feel like an old lady, but I can't go to bed unless my hands are moisturised.
And I've noticed the same thing with my hands and nails. Now my nails don't look beautiful. I just notice, I look down and I just think, oh, crepey.
It really does.
I don't realise how crepey I am until I look at your young premenopausal skin.
Yeah, I don't think mine is young.
Well, it's younger compared to me, obviously.
But it is like weird. You can start to see that, like the transparency.
Do you ever do that thing where you do a plank and you turn around and suddenly you get a weird bit of crinkly somewhere that wasn't there before?
You don't.
No, I don't.
Never do a plank.
When I was your age, I was planking like crazy, and that's when you first noticed.
I'm like, when's the last time you did a plank?
They are our beauty hags, things that we're relying on to grow our hair, hydrate our nails, grow our lashes.
Stop us crying.
Stop us crying. And put a little bit of moisture back into our dehydrated January bodies and faces.
Please.
Please. Yeah. These are the things that we're using to give us Ivy skin.
Yeah.
And
please.
Violet skin. That's the name of her daughters. They've got gorgeous, plump gorgeousness. I'm turning into that old granny that goes up and pinches babies.
Yeah, no, give us a kiss. Like Les Dawson.
Yeah. Thanks, right. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll put all the details of all the products down below. And then we're going to do a makeup bag spill. New makeup that Joe and I are absolutely loving and using right now, including some old favourites. Now, where are you looking?
Camera.
Good.
I'm still looking.
See you soon. Bye.